shout out real quick. We got the Olympics coming up at the end of July, and shout out to the Black excellence females that's dominating the culture, man. I mean, we got Shakari Richardson. Let's give her a round of applause. You know what I mean? She has become the fastest woman in America. She has broken that record. So shout out to her. I love it. You know what I mean? She black. You know what I mean? She got the hair. She got the long ass fingernails.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Hold on, she running her fingernails.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
She talked, like she's straight out the hood. It was like, okay, they bringing the hood to the Olympics, and then
That's the only thing that's gonna save the Olympics,
right?
They're not gonna help. They're not gonna help Pete, John, and Pete to come up there and run. We're gonna run. We're gonna outrun the Africans.
Exactly.
Like, no, that shit ain't happening.
Man, she smoked them. Now they're saying that they think that she may not do as good when the Olympics actually goes down because they said that she has like a slow start. She finishes really fast, but she starts off kind of slow. But I'm like, that might just be her formula. Maybe she likes to do that, and just build up that momentum over time. You know what I mean? So sometimes if you start out, boom, from the gun, you slow down after a while. So maybe that's her formula. I start off, and then I'm next thing you know, I'm hawking you down. Next thing you know, you behind me. So I don't know. I think she's gonna do good. Also, shout outs goes to Raven Saunders. She doing it real big in the Olympics in the shot put. She breaking records, man. And I mean, she another one. She black. And I don't mean like in color. I mean, she black excellence. She got gold teeth in her mouth, like the whole front.
Yo, the hood really is.
The hood is coming to the fucking Olympics.
Olympics.
I'm telling you, she from Carolina. She from like South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, Shakari Richardson. I'm not sure where she's from.
When you got gold teeth.
Right.
Yeah, that's something. South
She from South Carolina because she started yelling something about South Carolina when she did the shot put joint.
Got gold teeth in her mouth.
Right.
Man, look at us. Man, clap that up.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Love it.
Yeah, man.
We the only people.
Only one.
We the only ones can do that shit, boy.
Yeah, man.
Make it beautiful.
And then we also got to give a shout out to Allison Felix. She was the one that Nike tried to front on. You know what I mean? They tried to shut her down because she was pregnant. They didn't want to work with her and kind of took her endorsement away. But then she came back and shut the whole shit down.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's give her a round of applause as well. So, Black excellence is in the building.
Everywhere.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So I'm loving
Mama cooking, boy.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So shout out to all of them. I'm going to definitely be tuning into the Olympics. Like the gymnastics, we got Simone Biles. She's shutting it down as usual. I've been watching all the pre-trial runs that they've been doing on the Olympics, and she's killing the game, man. When they show the scores from her versus the other people, it's like she blowing them out the water.
Damn.
I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? So that girl is nothing but black excellence, man. So, anyway, let's give all of them their flowers, you know what I mean? Let's not wait until later on when they retire and say, oh, yeah, you were pretty good back in the day. Nah, they need to know they black excellence right now. They excellence, period. So, anyway, let's switch gears a little bit. Derek Chauvin just got his sentencing, and he's ended up with 22 and a half years. What do you think about that?
I don't know what to think about.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, man. We still, like someone was saying on another podcast, well, Urban Next, we got this sentencing done, but like the Nipsey Hussle case, the trial of the century, we ain't heard nothing about that.
Nothing.
Yet.
Nothing.
So for them, and then too, this was kind of quick. I think they really tried to do this quick so it would be much of an uproar.
Right. Right.
Because the way this, last summer was, and then on top of that, everybody was in the house.
Right.
I think that's what it was. I think the thing of it was, I didn't think they were thinking, like, okay, we got these people in the house, we're going to do this, and boom, just powder cake. And then on top of that, it was already hot, like, when this happened. Like, it was spring going on into the summer months. So when all that happened last year, it was just like a powder cake. boom, like,
Right.
it was just, and that's just what happened. You know what I'm saying? Just
Well,
like with the, the January 6th deal, you know what I'm saying? Imagine that shit was in the summer.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That would have been
Right.
crazy.
Exactly.
And see, and that's what I'm saying. I think what they saw, what they saw, they was like, well, we can't really risk having that again. So yeah, he's gonna have to take the fall for that.
Yeah.
Usually they get away.
They get away with it scot free.
So I felt like they had to do,
Now I'm gonna say this. I think the sentence, it sounds good on paper, but that shit ain't nothing. Because see, you gotta think whatever sentence they get, they always wind up getting about half of that for good behavior and
Yeah.
shit like that. You know, and he ain't the type that's gonna go in there and cause no trouble. He gonna try to stay as far away from trouble as he can,
You gonna make
and
sure he get in the isolation.
right, so he can get back out on the street. So to me, if you really want him to serve like 20 years, you got to give him like 40. You know what I mean? You got to give him 35, 40, and then that way he'll at least be in there for 20 years. He might get out on good behavior, but at least he did a good 20.
20, yeah.
But this, he going to be out in like 10 or 15, man. Trust me. So that's what makes me mad now. I don't know if you heard about this, but his moms got up on the stand and spoke about him. You know, they give the relatives a chance to speak their mind about him. So Derek Chauvin's mother got up there and she was like, "Yeah, um, I maintained from the beginning that my son is innocent, and I still say that to this day. He is completely innocent."
Innocent of what?
Right? What the fuck did you see that we didn't see? You know what I mean?
I will say this. Someone being a mother, you don't
Right.
want to see your child.
Yeah, you don't want to see
get
that
hurt,
shit.
no matter how old they are. I understand that. But at the same time, lady, you gotta be real.
Yeah, eventually you got to come to grips
Like,
with what he did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she was trying to make them give him lighter sentencing and everything. You know, that's too much time. 22 and a half years is too much time. He's already suffering. And then she said some bullshit at the end talking about some, trust me, y'all don't understand. When you sentence him, you're also sentencing me. George Floyd's family's going through.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
I mean-
I'm gonna tell you this. You can just, you talk about you sentencing him. You can serve that sentence.
Right.
That's the way I look at it.
Right. You had a good run, lady. Why don't you switch places with him or something then? You want him out so bad, switch places. But I mean, she really had me bugging. I was like, yo, I cannot believe this lady is acting like this man is completely innocent and, you know, trying to act like he shouldn't get such harsh sentencing. 22 and a half ain't shit.
No.
Nothing. Even if he served a full sentence, that ain't that much.
No.
You know what I mean? For what he did, you know, he not only killed that man, but he tortured him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You slowly tortured that
that's what
man.
I'm saying, for 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Only thing I just did, like I said, man, the only thing I didn't agree with was the bystanders just standing by,
Yeah.
letting that happen.
Yeah.
And then truthfully, the cops that was with him letting that happen.
Yeah.
Because it was like, hey man, look, he's already on the ground, he's already in the cast.
Right.
Like, pull him off. Like, look, we
Yeah.
already got him. Let's just
Exactly. And that's what I didn't understand. You know what I mean? And then they don't get no charges and shit. Only he gets charges. I'm sorry, y'all was aiding and abetting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole time. It was at least 3 of them that was aiding and abetting. They said even when the ambulance got there, the people from the ambulance was looking at him like, why the fuck is your knee still on his neck? Get up. You know what I mean? The man's dead. What the fuck is you doing? You know, so it's like even the ambulance workers, I mean, they said the 911 operator was so shocked she couldn't even believe it. I was like, yo, this is crazy, man. But anyway, what you want to talk about next? You want to talk about anything specific?
Man, let's talk about Nick Cannon. Look like a note.
Nick Cannon is
Shooting up that motherfucker.
Shooting up the club.
Shooting up the club.
Nick Cannon got
Bang, bang.
he got them ODB type babies, man. ODB, what ODB got about 15 kids?
Dang you.
ODB got a lot of kids. So Nick Cannon trying to match that record. He got somewhere around 7 now. But from what I understand, the lady he's currently messing with is one of the girls that considered a wilding out girl. You know,
Wow.
Yeah, he's messing with one of them. I think that's where the latest kid's coming from. But yeah, supposedly it's like 7 of them, man. I'm like, shit, nigga. You ain't gonna have no money in a minute, man. I know you got money, but my
think Nick
God.
good. I think Nick
He
good.
made his money, but it's like, why you trying to give it away like that?
Well, now this is what I heard allegedly. I heard that he was his health was like the best.
yeah, because he has
So
what is it?
he's got lupus.
Lupus, yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said his health was the best. So it's like I'm just going in there full clip, full clip,
Scream thug life and empty the
clip.
clip.
Shoot, man. The memes. Oh my god,
Man.
the memes. Yo,
Yeah.
the meme that killed me the most. This bug said Nick Cannon ain't pulled out nothing except the driveway. I heard it, but
Yo. Yo, my man pull out game weak as fuck. Yo.
He's like, I'm gonna stay in.
Yo, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, to me, I mean, I guess it's nothing wrong with having a lot of kids, but it's like, especially for me, if I was sick and I know I may not make it to even see him graduate high school and shit like that, I don't know. I mean, I would be a little reluctant. Like, I want him to grow up with a full father figure, not, oh, my dad died because he had lupus right after I was born or
Yeah.
something crazy like
Well,
that.
and that's
You know
another
what I
thing
mean?
too. Like, because lupus is, you can pass that down.
Oh, you
So,
can? Okay.
Yeah, I think you can pass it
I
down.
wasn't aware. I was
I
wondering.
think I want to say you
Yeah.
can. Actually, to not put my business out there, my mom,
She does? Okay.
but she kind of has it under control. She can't. So some people with lupus, it affects them different ways. Like Nick Cannon is kind of like what my mom is. Like sometimes she can go, she can do stuff, but sometimes she'll get tired and drained.
Yeah.
And that's like
quick,
with him,
yeah.
what he'll say, like he has to kind of rest a little
Right.
bit before he actually does, be able to do the things that he does.
Yeah. Especially like the wilding out, because he got to be real high
Yeah.
energy for something like that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I had to give it to him. I wasn't the biggest fan of Nick Cannon, but like for him doing what he did, and and actually getting people work and stuff, employing a lot of he employs like a lot of black people and stuff. Yeah, man, I have to give it to him, man. He really does. He really does his thing.
Yeah,
Man, he
yeah,
should-
definitely. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Nick Cannon, man,
Yeah,
for doing
man.
that. But yeah, so he definitely shooting up the club though. You
Shooting
know what I
up the
mean?
clubs, man. Like,
So yeah, but we shall see, man. Hopefully, man, he can ride this lupus thing out and live a long
yeah,
life,
man.
man.
I
'Cause,
definitely want to, what I'm saying, especially for the kids' sake.
right,
And like I said again, I don't want him to pass down that. I hope it didn't pass down that lupus trait. I
Right.
hope it's recessive, so
Right.
their kids don't have to suffer that too.
exactly.
But I mean, if it does, I mean that they'll know how to cope and
Yeah.
deal with it.
Yep. All right. Well, what else you want to talk about now? We got Trick Daddy. We got
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Trick Daddy and man.
He
so
threw some shots fired at
he was just
at Hove and the Queen Bee. So well, we ain't gonna we'll say the Queen Bee of R&B. We'll leave it
I
at that.
agree. I agree with one of the two statements he said.
Yeah.
I do agree with like Jay-Z not being the GOAT.
Yeah.
I do agree. I think he's allowed that opinion.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I don't agree with Beyonce can't sing.
Yeah.
Because I've actually heard her sing.
Okay.
I went to Rockefeller Plaza. Me and my sister, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Went to Rockefeller Plaza and actually saw her. Like, I think she was, what was it, Today Show?
Oh, okay.
Al Roker was on
Yeah,
there.
that's
That's before
Good
he
Morning
got-
America.
Yeah, that's before he got the damn.
I think
you
no,
know.
it's a Today Show.
Yeah, that same year we went to see Good Morning America. I saw I actually had a picture of Tony Perkins.
Okay.
I actually
okay.
it's lost though. It was in my other computer. This was before you could get all the flash drives. and
Right.
shit now. So but yeah. But yeah, man. Beyonce can sing, man. Beyonce can sing. I have to get. Is she the best singer? No. I think she she's got the voice, but there's definitely something missing. Um, you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
mean,
So
I can agree with that. I mean, as far
yeah,
as Beyonce goes, I don't think she's the best singer in the world or anything like
but
that. But
she can do it.
I think she has a good enough voice
Yeah,
to do. She's got kind of like it's kind of like Mary J. Blige. She ain't the best singer either, but she knows how to make the best music for her voice level, and that's what Beyonce does. She has a good enough voice
yeah,
that she can hit some notes, but she ain't always the best when it comes to that. But
yeah. She ain't gonna
she
do
knows
like
how to work her
yeah,
legs.
she ain't gonna do Mariah on your ass.
Right,
Well,
right.
when Mariah was, when she was
Mariah can still do some Mariah. I'll give it to her a
yeah.
little bit.
Nah, sometimes she be lazy as hell. That one
Hey,
time.
did you see what Mariah did? She just celebrated 20 years of her song "Obsessed," the one where she dissed Eminem,
Uh huh.
and she did a little skit on her TikTok. You know the thing where they do the mirror thing, like, like that little skit people be doing,
Oh
and
nah.
they basically you stand in front of the mirror and you let's say in your pajamas and you wipe the mirror and then you're in a nice
Oh yeah,
made up
nice. Yeah,
suit.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
she did that where she was in a like bathrobe, she wiped, then she was in like a Mariah type outfit, hair
So
flowing in
hold
the
on, they
wind.
still got beef?
I don't know, but this is what I'm trying to lead to.
Yeah.
So she did the wipe thing like 3 times. So she was in the bathrobe, she wiped, then she was in this glamorous outfit like she would be in Mariah, all the makeup. Then she wiped again, and she went to the Obsessed video. Remember how she dressed up as Eminem? She
Yeah.
put on that outfit again,
Wow.
and talking about why you so obsessed with me. And so I don't know if that was her way of trying to throw a shot at him, or just saying, it's the 20-year anniversary of the song, so I'm just doing it because of the song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I want to see what Eminem does, but this was like maybe 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah.
So I thought it was kind of funny. I was like, I don't know if he gonna respond, but
Eminem gonna dress up
him, you
like a
know what I mean?
bitch.
Right. I don't think he gonna do that part, but
Yeah.
I think he gonna say something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But either way, that was funny. But anyway, but yeah, so Trick Daddy, that thing, he did say Hove wasn't the goat and that Beyonce couldn't sing, but the next day he did another video. He did double down and he was like, I still stand by it, but it was just an opinion. Now I'm gonna say this: I don't think he was wrong to have an opinion,
Yeah.
but I do think that when it comes to this industry that they're in, there's a certain kind of code of ethics and things like that where you don't just kind of just jump out your mouth and just say shit like that
Yeah.
on a video. To me, that's some shit you might talk about amongst your
Well,
boys when the
yeah.
cameras is not off. You know what I mean? Because I might have some conversations about Hove and shit like that, but I ain't gonna just get on a interview and just be like, "Oh yeah, why are we talking? Hove ain't shit." You know what I mean?
Man, fuck old.
Right? You just don't. You don't need to do that in that setting. That's all. I think it was just kind of violating that kind of unspoken rule to me. You know what I mean? So I think that's why he kind of came back with the old, because that's the new thing. When people come out their mouth sideways, they come back and just say, "Oh, well, I was just speaking of my opinion." You know, what I mean? That's the new thing
But
nowadays.
no,
You know
I
what I
mean, I
mean?
had to give it to him, like you said. He doubled down. He stand up.
Right.
I don't like because Beyonce's following. They got that Beehive joint.
Yeah.
Crazy. And I don't think they should take the money out of his mouth because he has an opinion. Like
Right.
they up there because they was up there giving bad reviews on his restaurant. Like, nah, you shouldn't do that. Shit.
Right.
Like I don't have
now
nothing to do with what he said.
That shit was funny though. There was one comment where somebody, another YouTuber was talking about it, and he said somebody left a comment that said, "I didn't like the service and I didn't like the food," and then at the end of their comment talking about something, and they can't sing either. Fuck 'em. I was like, oh shit, they going hard as hell on this nigga. I was like, yo. Trick, you kind of brought it on yourself. You know what I mean? I can't front. You know what I mean? Because all they're gonna say is, "Hey, I was just saying an opinion," just like you said. But that's why I said certain things. Even if you feel that way, I don't think it's worthy to say in an interview like that and come at it that way. You could have said it in a different way, like well, Hov ain't one of my favorites, but I think he's a good rapper. You could have said something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So where it didn't sound so fuck that nigga. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, this is the thing, man. We in a culture where again, like disrespect
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I think I think even back in the '80s and stuff, there was like, even if let's say Michael Jackson and Prince was in here, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? They may not like each other, but they will comment like, you know what? I, you know, one thing I can say about Michael Jackson, he's hardworking. He's got a good work ethic. He puts out a good product. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to compete. I'm going to do just as good as he is.
Yeah.
And they keep it like,
Yeah.
and they
And
keep
leave
it like that.
Yeah. Leave it like that.
Now off camera they might say some shit,
Right. That's
but
what I'm
on
saying.
camera they're going to be polished,
Right.
and they're going to say, look, this is going on, and I feel this person is just that and the third. But now it's just like, and again, it's just this the culture that we're in. It's just it's disrespectful,
Right.
and it's like it thrives. And again, like I said, I mean, I'm not saying that he went about it wrong. As far as I mean, he has his opinion, but yeah, could he done it went about it better, like you said?
Right.
Yeah, he could have went about it better.
So I'm gonna assume that Hove and B are probably not gonna respond. I'm assuming
No, they're too busy making
right.
money.
They kind of at that status where they're not gonna say nothing. But you know unless Hove does one of his subliminal because he'll throw a subliminal shot at you real quick. You know what I mean?
Daddy, I got a trick.
Right.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So I can see him doing some shit like that. But anyway, we're gonna rush through the last couple of topics because we gotta get ready to get out of here. So real quick, I want to send condolences to all the people who are missing and lost lives in the building that collapsed in Surfside, Florida. Just kind of collapsed out of nowhere. They said it was about 1:30 in the morning. The latest development I heard was that back in 2018 they were warned about water damage, and that they needed to repair it, and that they never did.
Probably because of all the hurricanes and all that stuff, man.
They were probably, and a lot of times they're making money, so they don't feel like putting the money back into the building. They're like, well, nobody else is really complaining, so let's just leave it alone. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Y'all going, y'all done cause people to lose their lives now. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing too. I mean, it's no different than like the stuff that's happened in Texas,
right?
With the electric companies and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it's just man, it's really it's
really sad.
Yeah, sad. And actually, my aunt, she lives in Florida. I don't know if she.
Okay.
I don't know if she lives in that complex. I need to check on her see if she's all right. But it is unfortunate. Sorry, and again, we want to send our condolences to those who lost their lives. Those who are still missing.
They still missing some people, man. They can't even find some of them, man. They said one lady said who lived close to there said she knew that there was some people visiting, like a couple who came with their 5 kids right before it happened. So they probably in there somewhere.
Dang.
You just coming to visit your people, and the whole building come. Imagine you somebody in your bed sleep in the middle of the night, and the whole building just come down on you.
Oh,
or imagine you got up to use the bathroom, you sitting on the toilet, and that shit happened. Man,
I'm gonna tell you one thing. The shit coming out. Ain't fun. I know it ain't fun. But yeah, your shit coming out. If you couldn't shit.
If you was constipated, it's coming out.
It's coming out.
As soon as you start feeling that shaking, it's like, oh God, oh shit. I'm good now. But and again, we just joking, but we're just making light because we don't want to be too sad about it. We hope that everything works out in the end where they find everybody who's missing. Yeah. They have rescued 1 or 2 people, I think, that have been rescued alive, but not too many people are coming out of that alive. So anyway, let's you want to talk about Paula Perry or the Verses?
We talk about Paula Perry. Shout out to Paula Perry first of all. Let's give her a hand.
Yeah, definitely.
She's definitely doing the thing. She's trying. We just checked her out on Donkey Diamond.
Yeah.
If people that don't know, Paula Perry has did a song back in the day, I think it was 99, 2000, Fort Minor,
Mm-hmm.
the project that she's from.
Fort
And
Greene, I think.
yeah, Fort Greene,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brooklyn. And
Mm-hmm.
she did a track with DJ Premier back in the day. And yeah, man, she kind of went through some times, and
Yep.
she was. They were saying that like some of the movies, like from Queen Latifah and
Yeah.
stuff,
Got
like
taken out of
yeah,
her
they got
budget.
taken out of her budget.
So they give you a budget as an artist, saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, this is the money we invested in you," and then later on they come back and say, "You know what? We're gonna need to take some of that money and put it into Queen Latifah's movie Barbershop and this and that, or what is it? Not Barbershop, the beauty salon,
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that. You know,
Beauty
other movies,
Salon,
not
other
not
movies.
just that, but other movies she's done, and so and then they tell you, we need you to recoup that money. You know what I mean? That's what's real fucked up.
Yeah, it's like
It's
no,
one thing to
how
take
you-
my money away, but then
But
you
then you
gotta
gonna
tell me
tell me
I
like,
gotta
oh, I gotta
recoup
pay
it.
it back? No, let her pay.
Right.
She got a show now.
Right. It's like, damn.
Yeah,
Queen Latifah got all
a
these
sh-
endorsements. What shit?
Yeah.
With the makeup company, was it Revlon or one of them?
She's on the that show on
The Equalizer.
Yeah,
Yep.
she got
Yeah.
prime time money.
Yep. She got money.
She should have been paid y'all back. You know what I'm saying? But
So-
it is what it is.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of messed up, man. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I want to see what Queen Latifah says about this. But Paula Perry was dropping some bombs, man. She said that her and Nicki Minaj had issues over the years. But they since have squashed it. You know, they're not the best of friends, but they have squashed it. Said she don't like Trina.
Yeah,
Said she thought Trina was whack. She said main reason was because when her and Nicki was going through it, she said Trina kind of tried to jump in it and was cussing her out and you ain't shit and blah blah blah. Leave Nicki Minaj alone. So it's like I get it, you know what I mean? You want to take her for your friend, but you don't really know Paula Perry like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now Paula Perry, she kind of hood. She might bust that ass. So that ain't somebody you want to just jump in the, in the fight with. So
No.
I mean, I know her mostly from the Master Ace project because when Master Ace was
Yeah.
dropping all of his stuff, he would have a few guest appearances by Paula Perry, and I always thought she was dope, had a dope voice. So but supposedly she's still trying to make music right now. She said that she's down with Boom Bap Nation.
Yeah,
Which I thought was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know that they had like artists that they were producing. I just thought they were like an interview, like Doggy Diamonds. They just do interviews and showcase
Showcase
hip-hop.
the music. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
supposedly
didn't
they
know.
have actually signed her as an artist. So
Okay.
that's dope. You know what I mean? So shout out to Boom Bap Nation. Shout out to Paula Perry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean she was dropping some bombs, man. What else was she saying up there? She said
A lot of people, they do their prime on serious. They suck dick.
oh,
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Yeah.
That's stupid, man.
Yeah, I'm just playing.
But she did say, leave our men alone. No, she said, leave our women alone or something like that. What she said.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know what I mean. I ain't going to get into that too much. That's personal opinion or whatever. But she was definitely dropping some bombs in there, man. You know what I mean. She said that, like I said, Queen Latifah, her movie projects took a lot of Paula Perry's money. And she said that Shock Kim was responsible. That's the one who runs Flavor Unit with
Yeah.
Queen Latifah. So, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm anxious to see what Queen Latifah got to say. She said she even got into it with Foxy Brown a little bit. And now they've kind of squashed it.
Yeah, they
you know
are.
what I mean?
Yeah. She
She's,
liked all female rappers except Trina.
Right. She said Trina was the only one she didn't like.
Yeah.
And then she said she cool with Little Kim. Her and Little Kim is like sisters. And she was,
Because they rally at the same.
yeah,
Yeah.
around the same
hood,
era.
yeah.
Era. And I didn't know this, but she was saying that Little Mama is her niece.
Yeah.
I didn't never knew that
Mhm.
until I heard that interview. So I'm just now finding that out. But that's what's up, man. You know what I mean? Never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a really good interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to Dougie Diamonds again. Like, he always does some good stuff.
Right.
Like, good stuff.
Yep. But yeah, anything else you wanted to talk about with Paula Perry as far as that goes?
We'll go ahead and talk about this Versus.
The verses, yeah, man. Tonight is Soldier Boy and Shad Moss. He don't want to be called Bow Wow no more. That nigga's the Shad Moss. You know what I mean?
Yo, let me clap that up. Hey, you know, hey, I said that on here first. I said, you know what? Too old for a Bow Wow.
Right.
Shad Moss is a good name.
Yeah.
He need to be called Mr. Moss.
Yeah. I
Like,
can
he's
respect
good.
that.
I can respect that. Bow Wow, fuck is Bow Wow? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was cute when you first came
Yeah,
out. You
it's
know,
like, you
little
know,
Bow
the
Wow.
little
You know,
Bow Wow,
yeah,
you
he's
know,
a
that-
little dog.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. But now it's like, nah.
I
Bow Wow.
there's a little meme going out, a little video where they're pretending to be him versus Soldier Boy. I've been meaning to send it to you. I keep forgetting, and it's like this dude pretending to be Bow Wow, and he's rapping some of Bow Wow's old songs and doing little dances like the Harlem Shake, and then one dude comes up dressed like Soldier Boy trying to do his stuff, and then right when before the video goes off, another dude, a third dude, comes and breaks in the middle of him and singing the ICDC College song supposed to be Little Romeo.
Wow.
Yo.
That's
I was like, yo,
hilarious.
this stupid as hell, yo.
Stupid.
I was dying, man. I said, y'all need to stop, yo.
Why did that is kind of funny. How come they didn't do the Little Romeo versus Bow Wow?
Right.
'Cause I think that probably been one more people.
But
wanted
see,
to
Romeo didn't have enough hits, though. I don't.
Yeah, that is
think.
true.
His catalog. I mean, he had potential, but he just never was consistent with the music. Like Master P was always dropping music.
Yeah.
But Romeo, he would drop one album, and you wouldn't hear from him for like 5 years or some shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it was just like, damn, dude, what you doing? You going to do music or what? So, and then he got into trying to act and all of that. So I think he just wasn't sure what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But, who you going for tonight? Bow Wow or Soldier Boy?
Soldier Boy.
Going for Soldier Boy. Okay.
Soulja Boy.
I ain't gonna lie.
I probably, to be honest with you, I'm probably not gonna watch it tonight.
Okay.
But well, I mean,
You can watch that Hot 97 recap.
yeah, I'm probably
tomorrow.
watch it. Yeah, I'll probably do that. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
because I don't really have, an invested interest.
Yeah.
In neither of them. But I do feel that Soldier Boy has a little bit more of an impact than Bow Wow does.
I'm probably gonna watch it because I ain't got shit to do tonight. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling. But I ain't gonna lie. I kind of rock with Bow Wow's music a little bit more. Soldier Boy, I definitely feel like in the last 10 years he's the one that's been popping.
Yeah.
But Bow Wow has enough of a catalog going all the way back to the 90s that can hold him over. You know what I mean? He was making records when he was like freaking 10 or 12 or some shit.
Yeah.
So, he got enough hits from back then that can hold him over. So I've never been a big Bow Wow fan, but when it comes to the type of music that he makes, he does a little more rippity rap that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Versus
I
Soulja
get
Boy.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
I get that, but how is that going? Because like you, at first, the thing of it is for me, like sonically, hearing it, it's like, first of all, like you hearing it, him rap as a kid, rapping those lyrics, that's cool. But now him being an adult,
Right.
it's not really gonna sound the same. Like, what I'm saying? That bow wow wow, you be yo, you be yay, where my dogs at? That song. He's a kid that was cool.
So
Now
that
he's
ain't
gonna
good
be a
enough.
grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo.
how that's gonna translate?
But he does have a couple of songs. Like I think him and Soldier got a song together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's got a couple from the last decade. It's just that most of his catalog was from when he was younger. See, what happened was I think something fucked up because he signed to Young Money right when Young Money was popping when Drake and they was trying to bring out Corey Guns and all of that. He was signed to Young Money, but for some reason he never released no music under them. I don't think.
Yeah.
So I think the timing just wasn't right. Because I remember when I heard about it, I was like, okay, Young Money doing their thing, so maybe he going, get back in the ring, but it just never happened. He would just drop 1 or 2 songs every couple of years. It was just like, okay, where the rest? You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, Soldier Boy, I mean, damn, he throwing that Superman. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he throw that. That's gonna be. Yeah, he gonna win that round.
Soldier.
Soldier.
Draco.
And that y'all bitch y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all bitch y'all. What you say? Yeah, bitch. Yeah, that's my jam. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but hey, I'm sorry, man. It's gonna be hard to compete with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I think most of the young people now are gonna relate more to Soldier Boy because Bow Wow hasn't really been consistent with dropping music. And I think that's his fault. You know what I mean? He got all this drama and shit going on. Remember when he got beat up by that girl? Well, not
Who?
beat up, Bow Wow.
Oh, Bow Wow got beat up. What about Soldier Boy? Didn't Soldier Boy get in some fight?
Yeah, he did. Because he was talking shit to somebody hood, and then one dude ran up on him and started swinging off on him, and kind of knocked his head off. But anyway, but Bow Wow, one of the girls, I don't know if it's still the same one he dating now, but they got into a fight, and you see when they showed his picture, he had a black eye.
Damn.
I was like, damn, dude, she did that to you?
Speeding on him.
Right. Shine on your joint, man. So anyway, but yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments. Bow Wow versus Soldier Boy. Obviously, we're split on that. I think Bow Wow might take it just because.
Oh, and Soldier Boy will. I hope he gets to hand out like 100 of his free, his new
game system,
game console that he's kind of rehashing again.
Yeah. The Soldier Boy game system.
Soldier Boy, quick clip.
Like,
put on the video game joint. Not. I mean, no, make video game systems. Just don't do it like that.
Right.
Get you an actual team to make the Soldier Boy console and actually have original Soldier Boy games.
Right.
Don't take the shit from China that's already built in with pre-ROMs
right. and just slap a label on it.
Slap this is the Soldier
right.
machine. Don't do that
dude,
shit.
Come on, man. You know, that ain't authentic right there.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, man, I guess we can go ahead and wrap up the show. You got anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
Now, remember again, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, sir.
Need funds to be allocated to the school.
Yeah.
Need funds.
Need them funds. You know what I mean? We need them real big bills too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because we building a school.
That's right.
Right next
if
door.
you can afford that motherfucking Quaker Oats ass motherfuckers, you can afford
you know, we got part of the school already built.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a little door right here.
Yeah, right here to the side, right here.
It's the door to the school. We got to get the walls built around the door. You know what I mean?
In order to have the school. Yeah, but shut up.
But all right, y'all. This has been episode 169, the Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howard.
And we'll see y'all next week. Actually, we might not have a show next week because next week is the 4th, right? Is next week July 4th? Because I think I'm supposed to be going out of town on the weekend of the 4th.
Damn.
I just really thought about that. I have to check that out. But if next week is the 4th, we might not have a show. I don't know. Unless Howie does one by himself, which is cool.
I might do one by myself.
Yeah. We'll see.
But all right. You might see me eating a couple of hot dogs.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll see.
The 4th is on a Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, 3rd. So it'll be the 3rd.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be going out of town the day before the 4th, which is the Saturday.
Y'all see me. Yeah, y'all see me eating a couple of hot dogs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my fat belly in the picture and stuff. And you gonna see all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a cardboard cutout of me just sitting there, just like.
Yeah, like that.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all on the next one. All right.
Peace.